What's in our box today? What's in there?
The same rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
The same rabbit. The same rabbit.
Right, what we're going to do now, and I don't know, I'm going to have 2 hands free, is I have some stuff I'm going to do with Rosie, and then I'll show you at the end what it is. So we've just been through reading a Reddit book, haven't we? And there was a list of things we needed, wasn't there? So the first thing we need is a big home for him. So let Mummy find you a big home. So we just made our rabbit home. So we found a big home. This is supposed to be our water bottle. Then our food bowl. We don't have any sawdust for the other side, but they have straw this side that they're both in it, and they like friends. So the little one fitted in the box, and Curtis is in the other side. Are they going for a sleep, are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Big that for them. Curtis wants a drink.
Well, neither of them are long hair babies. We don't need to worry about brushing them too much. But we do need to make sure after we've all had breakfast that they get some exercise. So we'll let them run around the living room.
I will eat all the straw up.
The rabbits can. Rosie can't. Rosie don't eat straw. And I think somewhere Mummy or Dad look round. I think I did a little book on rabbits as well. So this is going to be her free roleplay thing today. But we are going to pop Pets at Home to see some real rabbits, and we're going to go to gym.
Pets at Home.
So it depends how much we get done this afternoon, depending how tired she is. But she'll be able to free play with this. Two feet jump in. We got it! We got it! It's fun, isn't it? Do it again! Do it again! Aww.
Okay, arms out.
Men, make sure you listen, baby.
Begin playing. Right, ready for our roll? Hands down, head under. Good girl.
Yay!
Good girl, stand up. The end. Good job. And then a big jump. 1, 2, 3. Wow! Top of the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. To the moon. You want to go to the moon?
Hands on your knees, baby.
Right, that's it. Nice legs straight. Come on, do it that way. Right, ready? Ready, bring your legs out, hands on your knees. 1, 2, legs together, Rosie. Legs together. 2. And whoop! Ready, boys? Still on.
Hi, yesterday today is now Friday. Yesterday, after we showed you what we did with our bunny stuff, we went to Pets at Home, and she was cheeky. She actually asked if she could hold one and pet one, and we must have had a nice member of staff on because they said yes. Normally, I don't bother asking because they say no. So she also got to pet a bunny yesterday, and then we got home, had our lunch, made a birthday card for a friend of Daddy's, and then took it into Daddy to give him to his friend. And then we just read some more books on rabbits really yesterday. Again, it doesn't take long to teach her what I want her to know, and we recap every evening. So this morning Rosie was up at like 4:15, 4:30. So if I look a bit, that's why. Daddy brought her down before me, and she opened her bird. We're doing birds today. And I did her little bird book as well, and there was a think about it question at the end of, because birds love to fly, is it really fair to keep them in a cage? Should we really keep birds as pets? So I'm just leaving it up to her to just say, decide for herself whether she thinks it's cruel to keep a bird as a pet or not. So she's had her bird book. I put Twirly Woo, I've put Chickadee in the box for her. She pulled out going, oh, there's Chickadee! And I made her this bird cage, because we don't actually have a bird cage. She's pushed him all the way in, but he is on a lolly stick, so she should be able to bounce him around. If anyone wants to make one of these, basically I drew the bird cage on the back plate. It's 2 paper plates. I drew the bird cage on the back plate, made the bird and stuck him on a lolly stick, like the mole in the hole one. And then the front one I cut out. I drew it on and then cut out the bars so you can see the bird in between. She should be bouncing him around in there, but she's pushed him all the way in, so you can't actually move him now. Oh, there we go. Here, the lolly stick. You can move him around. I'm going to do the same thing for a fishbowl for her as well. Similar idea where she can move the fish around inside. So, yeah, this is our bird day. Probably mostly going to speak about the ethical, whether it's right to keep birds as pets. We've also done our shop. She's bought in her shop all the stuff she needs, although we don't have a lot of it. We just had to pretend, okay, what do we need? Bird cage? Okay, can you give me 5 coins for the bird cage? Okay, you need bird seed, which we do have actually. And I might do her a second sensory trade for this afternoon, but I have the feeling this afternoon we're both going to crash, because she's been up since 4:30, I've been up since 4:30, and she's at nursery now, I've got work, so I have the feeling once we've done our deliveries, that's just going to be it. And I'll update you on Avon in another video, but I'm probably knocking it on the head after Christmas because it's not really worth it, but I'll get into that in another video. So we've got one more day of pets to show you before I post the video, and we've got another week of more unusual pets. So we're probably going to do guinea pigs, mice and stuff tomorrow, and then Sunday we're going to do fish, but I'll include Sundays in next video. So yeah, I'll let you know if we get on anything else today, and then round this up later. What pet did we do today? What pet was in your box this morning?
A mouse.
A mouse. And how do we look after a mouse?
By keeping him in the cage.
Keep him in a cage. Do
Yep.
we have to feed him?
Yeah.
Do we have to play with him?
Yeah.
Do we have to talk to him?
Yeah.
Do we have to give him water?
Yeah.
Does he need a bed?
No.
Do you have to take him for walks?
No.
No.
Only dogs do. Only dogs go to walks.
At the moment, that's the only pet we've had that needs to be taken out for a walk, isn't it? But rabbits need to run around. Where is your mouse? Give me your plate. Give me your plate. Go find your mouse.
There's
Where
a
is
book.
That's Mummy's book she's rereading. Mummy's rereading Toddler Calm.
I'm going to be told.
Where's your mouse, Bab?
Told the calm.
No, not with your sticky fingers. We need to clean you up first.
There's my mouse.
Can you show everybody a mouse? So she read some books on mice. She read some books about mice. How to look after mice. And she has her mouse. And who's this called? This is Mrs.
Tiggy.
Do you mean Tittlemouse?
No, Mrs. Tiggy.
Mrs. Tiggy Winkle's a hedgehog, Bab.
No, I call her Mrs. Tiggy.
Okay, so the mouse is called Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. And there's the mouse.
She's got
So this afternoon, we're probably going to go down to the dog park and get some fresh air,
We're
some sunshine. And then
Shall we get some schoolwork?
we're going to do a little bit of schoolwork now after we've cleaned you up. We're going to do our maths and our English, go down to the dog park, have a little run around, and then we're going to come back and see what the time is then, see what we get up to, but it'll probably be too late to do much by then. So, Today is Saturday, so it's day 7 of our pet project. And Rosie was at ballet this morning, and she did a mouse with Daddy, didn't you? Yeah. And we've done a lot of reading today. We've been out to the park. She's got a video of Rosie doing her leaf crunching. We went for a leaf crunch down the park. We knocked for a friend who wasn't free, and then I had to bribe Rosie home. Did nice. What did we do with the afternoon after we got home? Because we went out and had our sunshine and wiggles. And Rosie wanted to watch an American Tail, didn't you? Which, considering it's a mouse day, is quite appropriate. Because what's the animal in American Tail? What's Fievel?
A mouse.
Yeah, a mouse. So why wouldn't we watch American Tail on Mouse Day? So, as of next week, we're starting more unusual pets.
What would the humans on?
What would the what, sorry, Babby?
What the humans on?
What are the humans on?
Horses.
On horses, they were. So we're going to do horses next week. So we'll do things like snakes and horses and lizards and stuff next week. And fish. So, yeah, next week will be more unusual pets. And then we're going to have a week off before we set up ready for Christmas. Aren't we? We may not end up doing an awful lot on Tuesday this coming week because we've got a play date. And we're also going to see The Grinch at the cinema.
What Thomas Sophie?
No, Thomas Fifi aren't coming to the cinema. But we're going for a play date in the afternoon after with them. Have a picnic with Daddy and then go see Tom and Sophie. So, yeah, I think that's all for now. Babby, stop bouncing the camera up and down. I think that's all for now. So I'll say ta-ta from me and ta-ta from
The big rolly bear.
Big Rolly Bear.
Rolly bear, yeah.
The Rosie Bear.
The rolly bear.
Ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rolly Bear.